Good morning. Leave Kyrie Irving alone. I doubt that he has reached the vibrational polarity that I have reached. Now, you talk about the movie From Hebrew to Negro, and you call that antisemitic. But the movie Birth of a Nation, which was sponsored by a so-called Israelite, is a lie. And you said nothing about that. Nothing whatsoever about that. Birth of a Nation is a lie. From Hebrew to Negro is truth. It is in the Bible. It is biblical truth. Do you really want to talk about truth? If so, did Columbus discover America? Yes or no? Let me restate that. Did Columbus discover America? For those of you who are Christians and profess to know the Bible, who profess to believe in the Bible, is the Bible anti-Semitic? Is the Bible anti-Semitic? Have you ever read Revelations chapter 2, verse 9? Revelations 2, verse 9. Does this verse make the Bible anti-Semitic? Let me read to you chapter 2, verse 9 of Revelations within the Bible. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews, and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Let me read that again. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews, and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Let me once again put before you, is the Bible anti-Semitic? Is Revelation 2, verse 9, should that be excluded from the Bible? Now, do not believe anything that I tell you. Read the Bible for yourself. For it was Caucasians who gave Negroes the Bible. It was slave masters who gave Negroes the Bible. Perhaps they did not expect Negroes to ever learn to read and interpret the Bible for themselves. Could this be true? The Bible also states that Jesus looked like me. white hair, the color and texture of lamb's wool, feet, the color of burnt bronze. This is also in the Bible. It is written as such in the Bible in 2 places. Do not believe anything that I tell you. Look it up and read it for yourself. It is in the book that you use to educate slaves. Once again, perhaps you never expected slaves to read. I am a Hebrew Israelite. I am the progeny of Moses' brother Aaron. I am a Hebrew Israelite. Deuteronomy 28 describes the experience of my people thoroughly. I have a question for you. Is the movie Birth of the Nation true? Is the movie Birth of a Nation true? Are black men guilty of raping white women, or are white men guilty of raping black women? Let me repeat that question. The answer is not necessary, for the question is totally rhetorical. If you believe in truth, then you know the answer. Are black men guilty of raping white women, or are white men guilty of raping black women and their daughters during the time of slavery and beyond? Was it said that laws against black people are not laws that white people have to stand up to or agree to? Let me ask you a question. If you believe that God is omniscient and omnipresent, do you believe that God can be deceived by lies? If you believe in God, do you believe God can be deceived by lies? Did Columbus discover America? Is Birth of a Nation a movie that was helped produced by Israeli Jews? Is that movie true? Why are you offended by from Hebrews to Negroes, but yet not offended by Birth of a Nation? It makes no sense. for one who is of a spiritual nature. Let me repeat that. It makes no sense for one who is of a spiritual nature. Let me go on to say that if God had a chosen people, they would exceed other groups of people mentally and physically. In every sport that African Americans are allowed to participate in, we dominate. And for African Americans to be such a small minority in the United States, why do we excel in science over other groups? Why do we excel in music and dance over other groups? The truth is like alcohol. If you desire to believe in lies, the truth only hurts when you have decided and desired lies over truth. This is the only time truth will hurt. Truth does not hurt one who desires truth. With this being said, I suggest you read Deuteronomy 28, which describes God's chosen people and the trials and tribulations that they will have to go through. Then I suggest, if you think that Kyrie is anti-Semitic, I suggest you read Revelation chapter 2, verse 9. And if you find that the Bible is anti-Semitic, then what will you do? Have a nice day.